Good greetings, everyone. This is Rusty Dog, and welcome to another Distant Worlds 2 live stream. I'm having to push these out at this rate because I've still got quite a distance to travel before the deadline, another couple of days. And the weather is, well, it's not great, but it's not raining. So I was going to actually wax and polish the car today. And I was just about to go and get the stuff to do it, and then this parcel arrived, which was Merlin's 30 tennis balls. I bought him 30 tennis balls. So I did a video of that, of Merlin receiving them, but of course he doesn't know anything about how to open boxes and stuff. So I got distracted by that, and then I just thought, you know what, I can't be bothered with doing any labor-intensive work. I'm just going to come up, do the live stream, because I've got some distance to travel. So you can see, obviously, this picture in front of us matches the live stream thumbnail. So that's because we haven't moved since the last stream, and yeah, we're still in the Rusty Net Nebula, along with this neutron star, which is an amazing sight to see, a neutron star in a nebula like this, especially in a nebula that looks in these colors. You very rarely see anything like these, I think. I haven't come across too many of them. So we're going to be pushing on now to the next point of interest, or place of interest, which is the scored collection of wonders. And from some of the screenshots I've been seeing, it looks like we have a ringed star, but it's looks to me like it's an M-class star that's ringed. Not quite sure about that. I seem to have a problem with my browser window. Just give me a sec, guys. I seem to have two chats open at the same time. I'll fix that in a second. Give me a sec, guys. There I seem to have two chats. Yeah, no, I don't know what's going on here. My chat window. What the hell's going on here? In my browser, my chat window. Oh, there we go. I've got it now. That was bizarre. What's going on? When my browser goes small, it moves the chat underneath the live stream video. Alright, I've got it sorted now. Alright, so, right, who's on chat? Serp Macy, hi Serp Macy. And Loot, hi Loot. And Commander Iman, hi man. Roger, hey Roger, how you doing? And hey Rick Midkiff, greetings Rick. Can't stay for long. Well, it's a shame, but yeah, I'll be happy as long as you can stay. That'll be cool. Andy K, greetings Andy, and Commander Scoid. Yeah, so let's start moving or getting underway with this. I think we've got some ship power here. Yep, we do. Okay, so I believe I've scanned everything in here. Did I? No, I haven't. I don't know whether I should even bother with these, but they're quite a distance away, so I'm not going to map those, not at those distance. But it doesn't look like it. I can't believe I didn't get to do this. Did I not do this in the last stream? I guess not. I couldn't have done. Well, alright, so we have to supercruise for this. I'm going to point away from the neutron star, obviously. Less risk. Yeah. And I've also rebooted my PC since the last stream, so my gamepad controller is now in the correct mode. So that's sorted. So if we need to land on any planets today... my phone's just dinged. What the hell's that all about? I don't even know where my phone is. Oh, it's over there. It's going to keep dinging until I pick it up. I might have to just quickly get that. Right. Let's have a look and quickly do these 15 before we move on. Might as well. This seems to be a nice selection of planets here, so it'd be worth doing. Let's keep following this orbit line. So I think we've got another couple of days, or at least from what I can tell on the Distant Worlds 2 schedule, it says to arrive at Waypoint 4 for the week beginning the 8th of February. Or at least, but the week doesn't begin on the 8th, does it? That's a Friday. Unless I'm getting something wrong. Or I don't know. But anyway, we're arriving on a Friday, which is fine. Ooh, nice terraforming candidate. Yeah, already up to 1.1 million in this alone, based on Captain's Log's numbers. But I don't know how accurate those are. I don't trust those estimated scan values because I think they've changed. I think the values have changed. We have got the new values up in my Discord channel, in the material and info. Yeah, in the chat channel, text channel, I should say. So if you want to take a look at those, we did put them up on the last stream. But if you need to take another look, that's a nice, interesting looking planet. I think because they're tinted in blue from the star, the neutron star, they look pretty cool. And we can do this one, and we got one up here. Oh, the thing is, when you get a text message on a phone, it just keeps beeping at you until you pick it up. Like, answer me, answer me, answer me, answer me. Well, it's gonna have to wait until I've scanned this. Icy body. And we got these two just here, and that'll be that. A water world. It's quite a good system, this one. If I had the motivation to go down and map these worlds, I probably would, because I think they'd be pretty good. But they're not first discoveries, unfortunately. If they were first discoveries, I would be down there instantly, even if it is 400,000 light years. But yeah, it's an interesting system, this. Scored. So we're going to Scored AAA H294. That's our next destination. What's en route? I do not know. And then after this, there is another point of interest, which is a Guardian Ruins. Not really interested in that so much because I've seen those. I can't see the ones here being any different. And then we move on to the oh god, Sakakawea spaceport, which I'm guessing is obviously a place to land. Sakakawea. Right, into the old galactic map then, and let's see how far it is to the collection of wonders. Wow, it's a fair distance. And it's a black hole. That's a good start. Oh god, my phone. Give me a sec, guys, and then I'll get back to you on the chat. 1 second. Right, no surprises there. The text message from Royal Mail telling me that they have delivered my parcel. The fact that I've seen it being delivered and had it in my hands is kind of obvious, but anyway. Right. How many jumps? 905. 13 jumps. Let's get cracking. And greetings to Happy Shrapnel, you scallywag. Hi, Happy Shrapnel. Chester Shotgun. Hey, Chester. Hey, nice to see you again, mate. Diz. Have you changed your avatar there? Looks like a horny version of Darth Maul, but it is small. Yeah, hi, Diz. Frankie Jazz 24/7. Hi, Frankie. Kill Bill 770. Morning, Kill Bill. and morning to, or afternoon or evening to Robert Kirk. Wolf, No Zombie Gaming, greetings to you, sir. What? Sakajuwaya. Where'd you get the J? It's Q. It's a QA. Sakajuwaya. Are you sure? Okay. Sakajuwaya. It's a Q. How does a Q get pronounced as a J? It's a nice pronunciation though. Sakajuwaya. Yeah. I'll go with that, if that's how it is. Jayesh 787800. Hi Jayesh. No, not really. Okay, well, yeah, Saka, I don't know, it's a sack of something. Right. So, let's, oh, we don't seem to have the next point laid in for some reason, even though we've just damn well mapped it. Why don't I have the next jump point on my compass? I don't even have a compass. Come on. I don't know what's going on here. I've got the route. I'll have to replot it again then. I don't know what's going on, it's just not plotting. Clear the route, plot the route. Let me just select it and then clear and replot. And now it's there. That's a bug. Okay, Rusty Nebula. Catch you next time, my namesake. Yeah, so it won't take me more than a few more jumps now, and then I'll have clocked 27,000 light years on this trip. And my distance to Sol is now over 10,000 light years. What is my 10,000 light years? That just makes me wonder. Let me just have a look at what I might have just passed my my furthest distance from Sol, max distance. Oh no, look, max distance from start 18,000. When did I do that? That's not Colonia distance, is it? Colonia is about 20, isn't it? 22,000 or something. Where the hell did I go to do 18,000? I've not been to Sagittarius A with this account. So that I'll be looking to beat this number, which I clearly am going to at some point. And I'm almost coming up to my 17th week as well. And I've got a feeling profits from exploration are going to increase a little bit. Okay. 18,000. Ooh, Jesus. I keep getting ladybirds on my desk. They must like this room. Well, you can't crawl over my hand. I'm doing a live stream. Get off. Thank you. Right. Sorry about that. Got all sorts of stuff going on here. Greetings, Ruba and Agile. I'm hard to catch live. You've got to be kidding me. That's got to be sarcastic. I'm on all the time now. Unless it's timing, maybe. Well, I'm glad you caught me live today. I wouldn't want to stream any other way other than live. Streaming when you're dead's not good, is it really? Weird that, isn't it? When you go to a concert or something and they say, and now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, live. Oh, they're alive, are they? Oh, the timing. Oh, well, yeah, I kind of have to do it during my day, during the afternoon, because it's just the way it has to fit into my schedule at the moment. unfortunately. But once I get my own place, I can choose my own time. Although I'm going to have to earn an income at the same time, so I'll have to work that out. Jeff Hawk, hi Jeff Hawk. Good morning to you, sir. Okay. Can't remember whether did we scan and leave this, or did we? I know there was one with 3 objects. Oh, no, it wasn't this one then. Let's take a look. No. Oh, is that an Earth-like? No, it's not. It's a rocky ice. It's so close to it, though. Yeah, not fooling me. High metal content. There's quite a few there. Let's quickly do these because I might get lucky and get a terraforming candidate. And there you go. Straight away. Oh, there's something else in here. And it looks like it's very close in. There it is. Another terra... No, it's not. That was the information from the last one. Hold your horses, Rust. Oh, yeah. I don't know if you guys were present on this one, but on my last live stream, not the Elite Dangerous one, the one I did about the Room 3. Okay, I have got some news about this. I will be doing another live stream on the Room 3, continuing from where I left off. Now, of course, if it's a game you intend to buy, you probably shouldn't watch it because it's going to obviously contain major spoilers. But I certainly enjoyed working my way through it. Now, it turns out that there is a Room 4. It's already out. It's been out, I think, for a little while, not too long. And it's called, I'm probably going to get this wrong, but I think it's called The Room Original Sins. But as the other room games were, it comes on to iOS and Android before it gets onto PC. It takes a couple of years before the PC gets it. However, it's not going to stop me from streaming it because I have downloaded an Android emulator called Blue something. Blue Stone? No, Blue. No, it's not Blue Stone. Anyway, I've downloaded a very good Android emulator, and it allows me to log on to the Google Play Store, buy what I want, and then I can buy. I think it's £5 to buy the Room 4. So I'll do that at some point. I'll buy that, and then I can play it on the emulator at full screen. What's happened here? How long's that been off? Yeah, I can play it on the emulator full screen, and I'll be able to show it to you. Yeah, I don't know why that scene popped in there. I didn't even see that. I must have clicked something. That's on a completely different monitor. Did that just happen right now? It's weird. Anyway, well, we're back. Ruba, am I going to be on this evening? On Discord? Yeah, I mean, I usually have Discord running in the background somewhere, so if a message pops up. Yeah, BlueStacks, that's it, Andy. BlueStacks. I've got BlueStacks, and it's really actually quite good. It claims to be 6 times quicker than the Samsung 9 Plus. I don't know whether that's true or not, but one thing I do know now is that the 1080 Ti, if it has to emulate graphics from another, it's not going to have any problem. So I knew I wasn't going to have any issues with, trying to run graphics on an emulator like that, but because the room's quite demanding, graphic-wise. But yeah. Rick and Ricky. Hey, Rick and Ricky. No, thanks for joining us, man. Ruba started playing the first one and I'm living it. It has given my Fire tablet a new purpose. They are so good. I did try and play the first one again, the epilogue, only to test it out on the emulator, and it was working fine. Trying to open that round box. I'd forgotten some of the puzzles in it, but it's what a superb series of puzzles. Did you know? Did you know? I think it was the original room, the first one. It actually won a BAFTA award. Think of that! It won a BAFTA award for gaming excellence or something, I think it was. It's crazy. Yeah. Oh God. Yeah, thanks for doing that, Diz. I don't know what the hell that was all about. Yeah. Idiot. Not you, Diz. The guy who posted the message. Jesus. Right, you get some weird people around here, honestly. Thankfully, I don't get too many of them. Yeah. Oh, Ruba. Sorry, Ruba. I thought you were asking me if I was going to be on this evening. It's Rick. Yeah, yeah. BlueStacks 4. It's the latest version of BlueStacks, whatever that is. It's a free emulator, but it does the job well. There was a thing though when I was playing the room where I had to press, because you're playing it on a tablet, right, or a phone, and you've got multi touch, so you have to touch two places with two fingers at the same time. And of course, on the emulator with the mouse, you can't really do that. But it's got these widget functions you can use, so you can put a hotspot in one place. So I had to press two keys on a piano keyboard at the same time. But of course, with the mouse, you only click one at a time. So what you do is you place a hotspot, a tap hotspot on one key and a tap hotspot on the other, and you can assign it to the same keyboard key or different ones. So I assigned them both to the same key, which was the letter K. So tap 1 and tap 2 has got a letter K assigned, and when you press K, it simulates a tap in those two places at the same time, and I was able to press the two keys. It's quite really clever, really well thought out. Super impressed with BlueStacks at the moment. So if I ever have any software that's only on Android or whatever, and iOS, that I can probably play it full screen on the PC through this emulator. Well, really, did that D-scan finish? I'll do it again. So yeah, really happy with it. Really happy with that. I just looked up for best Android emulator and BlueStacks came top of the pile. So I took a look at it, and their claims of their speed claims that it was 6 times quicker than a Galaxy. Is it a Galaxy Tab? I really don't know the Samsung range. 9, it's Galaxy Tab 9 or something. 6 times the speed of that. I thought, well, that's plenty. That's plenty of speed. I'm going to skip this one. Oh, wait a minute though. Wait a minute. If I get it, will it be first discovery? No, it won't. So I am going to skip it. Sniper Man sniped it from under. Whoa, hello. Just have a look at that. I want to see if it's an Earth-like. It's not. It's not. That pattern to me looks high metal content. But still, nice. A ringed high metal content world, and it looks like it's terraformable. Let's quickly do this one. I just want to point at it. But I'm kind of dubious about streaming the Room 4 because I know it's going to be good. I can tell you this, it's set in a doll's house. The whole thing is set in a doll's house, so that sounds like it's going to be cool. But I don't know if I should probably finish doing the room 3 first. Excuse me while I gulp my tea down. Yeah, I should probably do that first, and then... Oh, Merlin's off. Where is this high metal content? It's got to be in and around here. I was debating today whether to stream this, whether to stream today's stream in VR. I almost did. Yeah. Yttrium 1.1. That's not too bad. 9 geologicals as well. I think I'm okay for yttrium. I think we did that earlier on in the expedition. No, there's still something unresolved here. There she is. There she is. High metal content. Right, who's just joined us here? Yeah, is it Sacagawea? Why on the places of interest it looks like it's spelled with a Q. Saka. Right, I'm gonna write it down. I'm gonna put it in the chat. What I've got. I'm just gonna put it in the chat. That's how it looks on the taken out of the Distant Worlds thing to me. Right, so Kevin Mobley. Hi, Kevin Mobley. Why no shields? Well, because I don't need them unless I'm landing on a planet. Out in space, you don't need shields. There's nobody going to be firing at me. I do have shields. I just have them switched off because it saves on thermal heat and stuff like that. Thermal heat. Listen to me. Yeah, it's just it cuts down on the thermal load. Tritium 8. Greetings, Tritium 8. Oh, you think they misspelled it? Okay, well I'm going to then correct it and make it a J, if it is a J. Sacagawea. So a sack of Jawas. The Native American Shoshone woman is Sacagawea. You see, you learn stuff on here. I like using ED Discovery on my second monitor. ED Discovery is amazing. The amount of information that pushes out for you is incredible. It's one of the best third-party add-ons. It's so, but the problem is every time you jump, it feeds you so much info. But what's cool about that is you can customize how much info you want it to tell you. You can actually tell the chat, the voice chat, don't tell me this and tell me that. I think you can do that on that, right? It's so cool. It's absolutely crammed full of widgets and information, ED Discovery. Awesome. The system suddenly puts a little yellow dot next to the terraformable. Oh, right, that's handy to know then. But are you saying it does that beforehand, before you scan it? Or before you get to scanning stuff? Because Captain's Log will tell you it's terraformable, but you've got to click on each planet first to find out. You can't strictly see it at a glance like you're saying there. Rick and Ricky, last night a geezer blew me up into space. When I landed, I was 3 kilometers away. Yeah, you can get that. It can blow you that far. It's nuts. An 11% hull was pretty funny. Colossus 1 cracked up when he saw me fly up into orbit. They can. If you don't get blown up in a straight line up, it's amazing how far from where you left off, how far away you can get blown. It's crazy. Yeah, you just gotta love it. You just gotta love it. Right, Diz. Now that I've got an SRV back on board, I'm landing everywhere to restock materials. I'm so far behind, it's not even funny. She's on our gold dollar coin in the US. Is that right? I've never heard of this Native American woman before. Is it so? Is it Sacagawea or Sacagawea? Okay. She's on our gold dollar coin in the US. The leading Lewis and Clark across the frontier to California. Why is it when I hear of Lewis and Clark, it sounds like a couple of guys that review movies? Who am I getting them mixed up with? Or it sounds like Lois and Clark. It's too much like Lois and Clark. It's bloody Superman. I don't know. Lewis and Clark. It does. It sounds like two guys that review movies. But I know there was two guys in America that were very famous for doing movie reviews, but I can't remember their names. Why am I getting them confused with that? Someone's going to have to inform me who this particular Lewis and Clark is, because I'm a bit ignorant on that one at the moment. So, yeah. Hi, Douglas Campbell. Siskel and Ebert. Roger and Ebert. Yes, that's it. That's the ones I'm thinking of. Yeah. You see, I know about this stuff. I just can't remember the details. Yeah. My Distant Worlds 2 ship name is Pocahontas. Wow, okay, that's... Yeah, why not? Ebert died. Yeah, I did hear about that. Yeah, that was a while ago. Oh, Siskel died, yeah. What was the other one? Yeah, I remember... I don't know which one's which. I don't know which one's Siskel and which one's Ebert. But yeah, I do recall one of them. That's probably why the other one doesn't... Does the other one still carry on? Uh-oh. Just heard a siren. So who is this Lewis and Clark then? Explorers? Did someone... Oh, explorers, wow. Can you imagine just saying, you know, like, what are you going to do for a living? I'm going to be an explorer. In the days when not everything was yet discovered or explored. I don't know how much... Oh, they've got a replacement now. Roper. If you'd been at school in USA, it's History 101. Yeah, I don't know about... Rick and Ricky. I saw a preview of Laurel and Hardy. Okay, I guess you mean Stan and Ollie, yeah? And it looks great. It's a superb movie. I've not seen... I know many... I'm in the Laurel and Hardy Facebook group, so I know a lot of Laurel and Hardy die-hard fans who want nothing better to do than to criticize and... Not criticize, I think that's probably the wrong word. But to look for faults perhaps, or maybe just have little criticisms, maybe look for things that aren't quite right in the movie. Every single one that's seen it has come back and said it was amazing. Every single person that I've seen that's on that Facebook group that's seen the movie has said it blew them away. So when you've got fans who are ready to, because these are a lot of people who are criticizing, you know, what the hell they want Steve Coogan doing Stan Laurel for. He's Alan Partridge, you know, it's or Saxondale. I remember he was doing that as well. And look what happened. Steve Coogan nailed Stan Laurel's voice to a T and the mannerisms, and I can't think of anybody who would have done it better. So you can't judge before you see. You just can't. Awesome. So yeah, go see it if you're interested. Go and see it. Yeah, go see the movie. I think we've still got it on in our cinema here. They have promised me the movie poster when the film's done. I hope they remember to call me. I really would like one of the movie posters and get it framed. Huge thing it is. Get it framed and put it in my new house. That would be awesome. Yeah, Lewis and Clark, the new Superman title. Exactly, that's what it sounds like, but that's Lois. Oh, jeez. Yeah. It does, it sounds very similar, but of course, yeah. I have heard of Lewis and Clark before, but I couldn't remember or like if you'd asked me, you know, who Lewis and Clark were, what did they do, or what did they do, there's no way I could have told you. I couldn't have remembered. The Lewis and Clark expedition from May 1804 to September 1806, also known as the Corps of Discovery expedition, was the first American expedition to cross the western portion of the United States. Cool. The only other one I know about, explorers, and if you guys can tell me the song this comes from, I'll be impressed. But it's Charlie Mason and Dixon. It's the Mason-Dixon line, when they charted the Mason-Dixon line, and there's a song about it. If you can tell me who sings that song, I'll be very impressed. Charlie Mason. I'm not going to sing the lyrics because then you'll Google it and then you'll know who it is. I will say, obviously, Charlie Mason, and I can't remember who the Dixon guy's first name is. Yeah, I know the song. Yeah, yeah, okay. I was going to say the lyrics there, but I'll skip it. Charlie Mason, apparently he was a stargazer. Yeah, and they charted the Mason-Dixon line. And I know about those two guys just simply through that song. Great song. If you can give me the song title or the person who sang it. Yeah, do that if you can. I guess it's a little bit niche. The album it came off is one of my favorite albums as well, because it also has a song on there. I might give it away now, but it has a song on the same album about the coyote and the roadrunner from the cartoons. Don't you just wish you could make half of the speed I do? There you go, I've given it away. Listen to me, coyote. Don't let a little road dust put you off. Well, I'm going to tell you, the album is The Rag Picker's Dream. The song about the Mason-Dixon line is called Sailing to Philadelphia, which is a beautiful song, and it's sung by Mark Knopfler. So, say no more, right? Mark Knopfler. Sailing to Philadelphia, it's just, it's an amazing song, and it's all about the Mason-Dixon line. Yeah, they call me Charlie Mason, a stargazer am I. I was born to chart the evening sky. And then the other one was, he was a baker. Mason, he was a baker. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, interesting stuff, eh? Yeah, the Rag Picker's Dream album from Mark Knopfler is one of my favourites. Because he's a northeasterner guy, really. He comes from up north. So there's a couple of songs on there where he sings about the north. Yeah. And there's a cool video on YouTube featuring Mark Knopfler where he talks about his guitars. I think it's just called Mark Knopfler on Guitars or something. And he talks about them, and he says, he picks up a guitar and he goes, oh, this is a blah 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 guitar, I don't know what it is. And he says, yeah, with this one we do the chords for Romeo and Juliet, you know, the Dire Straits song, and he plays it, and you just get goosebumps when he plays it. Oh man, such a cool video. Yeah. So, who we got? Jamie Valks and Commander Lone Star and Aquatic Borealis. Hey guys, welcome. We're just pushing on to a black hole at the moment. Oh, I seem to have lost my galactic map reference number there, so I'm gonna... I'm going to see if I can do an undo on that. Hold on, guys. I just lost my... I don't know what the hell I've done there. Undo. Undo. Do. What the hell have I done here? I'm going to have to click out of the document and just not save. There we go. That's better. Yeah, I lost my galactic map reference there on my notepad. Since I seem to enjoy history quite a bit, yeah, I'm okay. It depends on the history. I was never really interested in history at school. When they were started talking about the War of the Roses and what is it, the Montagues and the Capulets, I just couldn't get into any of that. It just didn't buzz me at all. I don't know, but I like history. Kind of, I don't know how to put it. Just it depends what the context of history is, I suppose. Yeah. They shall not grow old. I've heard of this. They shall not grow old. Refresh my memory on that, because I know about it. And I've not watched it, but I've been meaning to. Is that the one where... don't tell me. That's the one where it was World War II and they put it all into colour. Or they picked up a lot of colour footage or something, right? It's all coloured footage from World War II, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, if that's the one that I'm thinking of, then I haven't seen it yet, but it is on my to-do list. And in fact, now you've reminded me, I'm going to write it down. I watched an old movie a movie from a little while back, a Liam Neeson movie. I know Liam Neeson's in a bit of hot water at the moment, which is pathetic. People calling him racist. I mean, get a grip, people. Right. Yeah, They Shall Not Grow Old. I've just written that down. Yeah, I watched Taken last night. I've seen it twice, but I just decided I was going to watch it again. It's a good movie. I might watch Taken 2 tonight. How about Connections by James Burke? Alright, I'm going to write that down. I mean, I give you guys recommendations of what I think is some cool stuff. So it's only fair I'm going to take some of your guys' advice as well. Connections. What is Connections about, Aquatic? What's the subject matter on that one? But yeah, They Shall Not Grow Old. World War One it was. Oh really? So how is that then? Have they colorized it? Did they colorize it and then put the footage out? Because there's no way they had color footage in World War One. I have seen a clip of it and it looked fascinating. It really did. Yeah, I must watch that. The other thing that's on my to-do list, because it's got... People were telling me about it when I bought the VR headset. Were telling me to watch this movie called Ready Player One, which I still haven't seen. I do have it here, but I haven't watched it yet. So yeah, I need to get round to doing some of this stuff. Colorized and fixed up by a massive amount of computing power, also in 3D. Wow. I definitely want to see that. Connections is an old series, a history of science, how seemingly unrelated inventions and progress are connected. Wow, that sounds right up my alley. That sounds like something I would really, really want to watch now. Commander Lone Star, that's the direction the UK is heading now. Rusty with the race. I know, I know they're calling Liam Neeson a racist, but I've seen what he said, I've heard what he said. It's all been taken out. They so easily throw the race card in there and say racist, racist, racist. I don't see it racist at all. Who's that guy? There's a black guy that's come out. I think he's a footballer, a very famous footballer, and he said that Liam Neeson should be given a medal just for talking truthfully about something that happened a long time ago that he regrets now. But you can't just label someone racist because of a, you know, I can see where they're coming from with it, because he was targeting black people. It doesn't necessarily make him a racist. It was just this thing he had. I mean, if this woman had said he was Chinese, I reckon he would have just gone out looking for Chinese people. I don't think he had a particular he wasn't predisposed to be a racist person before this happened. And I don't believe he is at all. Racist thoughts. Yeah, I mean, it is a racist thought, but it is. But I don't. It depends. I mean, like, for example, I've never been, when it comes to colour, it's not been an issue for me, never. When I was little, I used to play with, well, I don't know what the politically correct term is, coloured children, because we had some as neighbours that were down the road, and I used to go and play with them all day. And the colour of the skin to me, it was nothing. I didn't even see it. It was just, they were just people, you know, and they had a different skin colour, which was fine, cool. So racism's never been a thing for me. But if I suddenly do this thing that Liam Neeson did tomorrow, am I suddenly a racist? Have I suddenly, all my life, have I suddenly changed in that one day? I don't think so. It's just, I think it's anger, and this, what he said is a primal anger that took over. I don't know whether it was because of racism. I don't know. Maybe. I'm not distinctly saying it wasn't, but personally, I don't see it. I'm in the wrong map. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not buying it. People fling that crap around too easily these days. I don't know. Only he knows, I suppose. I don't know. I don't see it. It's a damn good thing that he didn't actually do anything, though. Yeah, he'd be living a whole different life today. I agree, Aquatic. I think it took a lot of guts to say what he said. Knowing how things get dragged out of context in social media these days, and in the media itself, in the news, to admit something like that he didn't have to admit it. He could have kept that quiet. Nobody would have known. I think if he was a racist, and knew he was a racist, I think he would have kept his mouth shut. I don't think he would have. We still wouldn't be knowing about that today, because he wouldn't have took the risk. But I think he believes that he isn't, and that's why he thought it was okay to say it. And I don't think he's expected this kind of blowback. But yeah, it was a bold thing to come up with. But not many people have got the, I'm going to say it, they haven't got the balls to come out and talk about stuff like that if they've got them in them kind of skeletons in the closet. Yeah. To admit to those thoughts, though, it does take guts to tell somebody, like especially a journalist, those kind of things. Yeah. Yeah. Everything you've written there, Aquatic, I 100% agree with. 100%. Oh, and Diz, you're right. Yeah, these snowflakes who have these oversensitive people who just want to be offended with stuff. That offends me. That offends you. Well, fine. Be offended. You have every right to be. You don't have every right to be listened to all the time, though. Man. Excuse me? That's when you know someone's just taking offense. Excuse me? They do. People do get offended by just, I don't know. It's because people are allowed to do it and get away with it. Just toughen up. The earliest time I remember all this stuff, you know, when it was the time where people were getting sued for every little thing. I'll tell you something that was in the paper the other day. I'll come up to this in a second, so remind me about this if I forget. Remind me about the story in the Daily Mirror. It will blow your mind, guys. I know the Daily Mirror is full of trash news, but still. Yeah, years and years ago there was a, we're going straight into the black hole. There was a, what do you call it? That thing where the guy, I think it was Starbucks, and they were serving him hot coffee, and the hot coffee spilled on him, and he sued Starbucks, or tried to sue them. I don't know whether he was successful, because the coffee was hot. You know, and all it takes is lawyers to entertain this crap, and then people just take advantage of it. What an amazing sight this is. And I think it's all stemmed from there. Now you've got this injury lawyers for you and all this stuff, and you know, do you want to sue somebody for being an idiot? Like, I don't know. Did you ignore the slippery floor sign and fall and break your arm, and you want to sue people? Yeah, that tone. I think that's America, though. Really, I've not heard English people talk like that. Like, excuse me? I'd not heard that in England before. It's just inherently American, that one. But that's when you know you've offended. Look at this black hole, guys. Wow, how cool is this one? Oh man, look at this thing forming. It's like a glass marble. Wow. Oh man, look at this thing. That just looks amazing. What mathematical calculations have Frontier used to do this? Yeah, I guess we got dropped out. That looked awesome. Is that the donut? No. Well, what the hell is this? Oh, it's the lensing. I thought that was an object in the background. Look at that. Yeah, it's the lensing. Look at this. We got dropped out 128 kilometers away. Let's push on. Yeah, exactly, Luke. If somebody cracks a joke about a black person and I laugh, it doesn't mean I'm a racist. It's people call everything racist. What the hell's all this around me? Yeah, I've heard people say about what is it? Yeah, if you're against what is it? If you're against Islam, you're a racist. Which is it's absolutely impossible, because Islam isn't a race, it's a religion. But yeah, it just shows what I mean about how that word is just used so casually these days to try and discredit people. Yeah, so again, you see my engine thrusters in front of the ship. They're actually in front of me. Are we actually progressing here? I think we're stuck at 126k. Yeah, we've hit the body exclusion zone already. Let's take a look outside. Oh yeah, the Daily Mirror. Oh god. Right. Right. This, guys, if you've not heard this story, I guarantee this is going to make you just go, what? That's what it's going to make you do. It's going to make you say, what? I guarantee it. Right. So, the Daily Mirror. Okay, so for those who don't know, it's a tabloid newspaper in the UK. Don't hold too much credit with what goes in that newspaper. It's tabloid. But, assuming there's no smoke without fire on this story, there was a story of a guy. This happened a few days ago. He's an Indian guy, and I think it is in India. It's not here in the UK. And he is suing his parents because, right, here it comes, he did not give consent to being born. Now, wrap your head round that. How do you even... I mean, if he's got a problem, his life can easily be snuffed out. Just shoot him. If he didn't want to be... How can you... It's impossible to give consent to being born. You can't just, you know, have a one-to-one with a sperm or something. It's ridiculous. Yeah, your future mother and I were thinking about conceiving. What do you think? I mean, he's serious about this. Suing his parents. Like the very people who brought him up, fed him, clothed him, and he's suing them because he didn't give them consent to be born. Oh, God. It's just one of those stupid tabloid stories, but just the ridiculousness of it just is mind-boggling to me. This is an amazing screenshot, guys. I'm just using this for but yeah. Think of that. Yeah. So these look like super cruise lines almost that's coming out of here. It can't be, obviously, because we're not in super cruise, but I've never seen this phenomena of light before like this. How is this happening? That's the first time I've seen this in a black hole. Look at this. What's that about? Let me turn my engines down. See if it makes it go away. Whoa, where are you going? Where are you going? I'm going to bring the ship to a halt and see if those lines are still there. No, they've... Oh, I see. They've cooled down, and check out, we got some stars up there. You see those? That line of stars? Let me get this outside the ship. We'll just go past the old ship there. The lighting looks great. That lot. And there's another line of stars there. I don't know if they really are in a line or if it's just being warped that way. That's a great one, SNT and L6. No, it can't be, because is it murder if it wanted to be born but wasn't? No, because if it's not born, you can't therefore have murdered it. But I get the logic's just the same. It's just stupidity. Yeah, he didn't give them consent not to. I would, if I was the parents, I would say, well, we're counter-suing you because we didn't give consent for you to sue us. It's just as ridiculous. And then, of course, they'll counter-sue for being sued. Oh, it's this stupid world we live in. It's so superficial sometimes. Yeah, sue all the trees. You never gave consent to breathe. It's that level of ridiculousness. Frederick Loud. Hey, Frederick. Greetings, sir. I tell you what, some of these shots, some of these screenshots here would make great, like this one, for example. That would make I would be quite happy with that as a background wallpaper on my monitor. It's dark. Yeah, I would be quite happy with that. And these are the stars that are not in the influence of the black hole there. Look at this lot. Man. I think we definitely got to map this system out because it looks like it's going to be fascinating in here. So let's do a, if I can find it, let's do a data link. Not a data link, a D-scan. "21 bodies. Oh, we've got to do this. All right. Because this is the collection of wonders, I'm expecting more stuff in this system than just this black hole. So we do need to hit Super Cruise in order to scan the rest of this system using the FSS. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. The way it's just warped all those stars around. So what I'm going to do then to do it the safe way, there's, oh, this collection of wonders is a tourist beacon. Okay, well, let's see if there's more stuff in here anyway, because there must be, I mean, there must be something at the tourist beacon that you can see, but we'll check it out. So we're going to just lock this in. There we go. So now we're going to turn around and put it right behind us directly. There we go. Just build up the engines without any boost so we don't get any unnecessary heat. So currently 52% heat and Super Cruise. Uh-oh. 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 Try again. Right, heat is now rising, but we should be okay. It shouldn't go too much above 70 odd. $79. Wow. And here it comes, guys. Here's the effect. Whoa. Right. So, might as well do the scan from here. Right, that's the tourist beacon, as we know. So, that's kind of obvious. So, let's have a look. There's the black hole. Wait a minute. B. Is that already behind us? Is there two in here? Well, we'll see. We will see. We will see. Target too close. There is two black holes. Oh, Commander Lone Star, you only got into Elite 3 weeks ago. Well, why did I get the impression you've been around here for longer then? Yeah. Yeah, Neil deGrasse Tyson. Well, yeah, I'd love to have Tyson on here to explain the effects. Yeah, for a second I thought you meant boxing. Yeah, or Brian Cox or something like that. Brian Cox I can listen to all day. He's quite fascinating. Wow, check the rings on that. Collection of wonders. So let's see what's on this little blip. Wow, some weird rings on here. They're like very thin and very distant rings. Terraforming candidate. Whoa. Well, I wonder who the lucky guy was that, or girl, that got to map this place first. I'm sure it must have been mapped already. Somebody's been in and mapped everything in here, I'm convinced. It's certainly been discovered by some lucky individual. go back in? Gas giant, right, okay. Of course it would be. Yeah, there's some cool stuff in here. To me, it looks like there's two black holes, though. And I might not get to do the... Oh yeah, no, forget what I was going to say there. That would be stupid. Because the black holes have already been... pre-discovered, I think. Is that the right word? Yeah. You don't have to FSS those. Yttrium 1.22, major silicate vapor geysers, hence 3 geologicals. A nice looking surface. And ruthenium is high on that one, high-ish. How many locations? I was gonna say 23. Gonna play that guessing game. 23 I was gonna say, and I would have been wrong. Right. Can we come up further? We can. We've got more up here. Back this way. There we go. The other way. Now then, there's one more. Where are you? Isn't it weird to see orbit lines just take a 90-degree corner? I can't work out how that is. I mean, I know it isn't. I know that's a round orbit line, but I can't figure out how it becomes to look that shape. Right, let's focus down on what we're missing, which is an icy body, and then hopefully our arrows will start to light up when we get near to it. Where on Jupiter is this thing? There it is.
System scan complete.
Alright, let's take a look in the old system map then. This is what we want to see. This guy. Check that out. Look at this thing. It looks like a white dwarf there. Black hole there. And a black hole there. This is why it's called a collection of wonders then, I guess. Two black holes. A ringed, I don't know, M class? I've never seen one of those, ever. I wouldn't mind landing on here, looking at this. And a ringed F star, I think it is. I think that's a white dwarf. It's not a neutron star, is it? Oh, crumbs, it is a neutron star. It is a neutron star. You've got a black hole here. Then we have an M class, which is the ringed one. Then we have a white dwarf, which one's... Oh, God, that's ringed as well. We've got a ringed white dwarf, a ringed neutron star. This is like an astronomer's Christmas box hamper with all the goodies in. So I've got a ringed neutron star, which I've never seen, with a T Tauri underneath it, or the L class star. What the hell? This system... Oh no, yeah, there's the T Tauri star. This is bizarre. This is absolutely bizarre. Who the hell put this together? That's nuts. Gotta go and see the ringed neutron star. Gotta go and see that. And then obviously gotta get boosted off it. Gotta go and do that as well. And then I want to check out the ringed M class, which is, I've never seen that in my life, and then maybe land on here and maybe get some screenshots from this if possible. This is brilliant. This star is believed to have the biggest rings in the game so far. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Let's just wrap up Captain's log. It doesn't want to. Try again. There we go. Right, so let's have a look at this star then. Oh Christ, look at the outer radius. 1.6 million kilometers. Oh, we've got to go in the rings. I wonder if you can go into the inner part of the rings and not overheat too much. Right, speaking of Professor Cox, have you seen his Wonders series? Yes, and I also have the book. The book is actually about 6 feet behind me. But yes, I have watched his Wonders series. It's very, very good. Extremely good. Yeah, superb. Yeah, screenshot gallery coming in, definitely. This is amazing. 2 black holes, a neutron star, ringed, an F-type, ringed, an M-class, ringed, and a T-Tauri, is it? Yeah, a T-Tauri class T, ringed, and an L-class. Wow. All in the one system. That is bizarre. Let's go here then, first, and check this out and see if we can get some nice shots of this. Commander Polar Fox Trippy. I don't know whether, I'm guessing he's in this system. Yeah, he is. That's system chat. Amazing, amazing system this is. Wow. Let's check this out. Wouldn't mind checking out the other black hole as well. You don't often get 2 black holes in a system either. It's not. I know it's there are other systems that have got 2 black holes in them, but super rare. And to have it with all the rest of the stuff that's in here, and you can see them on the. Let me just get rid of this. Where is it? Alt G. You can see on the right. There's a bunch of stuff just there, and then there's this stuff that we're heading for, which if I don't put my hood back on I'm gonna lose. And then you've got that red star on the left hand side there, which is probably one of those. It's either the L or the T, I don't know which. And then on the right side you've got the L or the T there, right there on the nose of the Anaconda. Got a red one there. So this is amazing system. This is probably, I can see why it's called a collection of wonders. Has anyone, apart from in this system, ever seen a ringed M-type? Man. I mean, I've done a fair bit of exploring in the past. Never come across that bit before. I've come across a ringed, the purple one, the L class, in 69 Lambda Eridani. Oh, imagine being in these rings. Look at this. Okay, let's have a look out. Imagine being in those rings. I wonder how much heat you're going to generate in there. Let's take a look in. Yeah, well, I specifically said loot, not in this system. I've seen plenty of all types of stars with rings. Well, this is definitely my first M class with rings. It looks like it ends there, doesn't it? I don't know how close I can get safely, or if it's going to look better from above. Let's have a look from the top. Can you imagine just... Oh shoot. Can you imagine being in a ring like this, and you're fuel scooping. Yeah, I'm not too worried about the modules and everything because we're going to be landing at Sacagawea spaceport at some point, so I'm not too worried about this. Yeah, no, I'm not too worried. Wow. Okay, so this is screenshot city. This one. Let me just regain some control of the ship back, and I need to go outside again. Now that's, from a lighting perspective, that looks awesome. But I want to just... something was moving there. There, you see that? What the hell's that? Just a piece of rock? Just right next to my ship? I think so, right? Yeah. Looks like it was following me in. Man. I'll tell you what, we did an emergency stop pretty quickly, didn't we? I didn't think I was that close. I mean, oh, I know, of course. It's because I hit the rings. It's because I hit the rings, so I got, yeah, that's what I did wrong. So if we can just get out of the mast lock, we can get closer. Frederick, thanks Frederick for the subscription, my man. Cheers. That takes us over the 4560 number.
4,
Okay, let's kill the throttle when we get to cruise. That's it. Now I have to be careful here. So what I want to do is essentially just try and skim across the rings and not actually hit them. Here we go. Right, let me just kill the hood a second. It's so annoying that they those orange vertical lines don't go away when you kill the hood. I think they should. It's all part of the heads-up display anyway. My heat is still at 23%. Okay. And this is M class, so it is fuel scoopable, but I don't think I'm going to get that close. Right, there's the actual.
fuel scooping.
Okay, don't get too close though, Rust. Whatever you do. I want to be scooping in the ring. Okay, so I did come in a bit too quick. Oh, alright, we can't scoop at in normal space. I'm guessing the flaps are still open. Yep. Oh, closing. So they're closing up now. So no fuel scooping for me. Are they going to close all the way? I don't know if they know. The flaps have kind of stayed half open. I don't know what they want to do. Man, that's a lot of orange. How's the modules? Yeah, not great. We can repair most of it, but not the power plant, which is my only thing. But we can sort that out when we land. Looks great. I'm not so sure now about landing on that planet though, because these rings are barely visible as you're approaching them. They're extremely thin, but I do want to fly through them. See these stray bits of rock coming towards you? I think the occasional one should hit your ship. and you hear that clanking sound as the rock hits your ship's hull. I do want to fly through it though, just to say I've done it. Well, you don't get this every day. You just line up, make the rings line up. Hopefully I'm not going to just steer it into an asteroid. It's getting very dense in the middle now. I'm trying to navigate from this view. Wow, look at that. Think that red lensing effect on the right there. Oh, this is bizarre. It looks... I've never seen an effect like this. Like... This is unique for me. We're definitely through. The rings are so thin. There's no way you're going to see those from the planet, I don't believe. And I'm trying to just twist the ship to the... There we go. And look at that. I hope I'm not overheating. We probably should get on board and find out, but I think I'm going to be fine. That even feels upside down. That is a strange shot. Very cool. So easy to emergency stop there though. Hi Merlin, yes, we're in the collection of wonders. Is that Bodhi? Pronounced Bodhi? Ran across my first ring star last night. It was a Y brown ring star. Yeah, the first time I ever came across one, I think it's 69 Lambda Eridani, which is a place I've visited a few times because I just like going there. It's not far away from the bubble. It's about 1,000 light years, I think. And in there you have that guy. And if you go into the rings, you can see, if you go in, say, right in here, right at the beginning, you've got a great view of the star here. But then when you turn and face the opposite direction, you've got a brilliant view of this main star, the B-class star, which puts amazing light across the rings while you're in it. It looks fantastic. And look, it's apart from a couple of planets, it's all stars. This is the first system I came when I was coming back from one of my little expeditions, and I jumped in here and I just happened to find this. And it was the first time I'd seen one like this before. And when I haven't been back here, I don't think, since they've put the new lighting and stuff in, so it must look probably even better now. But if you're still in the bubble, go there, because it's only like 1,000 or so light years away, as I recall, and it's definitely worth going. Okay, what's next in this amazing... I wish that was landable. Yeah, I don't think we're going to see the rings from there, because there's so much light given off. I think all this is just going to look black anyway. So we've got to check out the ring neutron star. The last thing I want to do is have the rings intersecting the jet cones and then you're doing an emergency stop because of the rings while you're in the jet cone. That you don't want, because then you're in serious trouble. This is 1.52. G. Silicate vapor geyser, so there's geologicals on this one. You have not yet mapped this planet. We've got to go and see the neutron. And probably on the way, I guess we'll see that one. Shall we? I don't know which is going to come first. Let's have a look, see what direction this is in. So that's in the opposite direction. And of course, there's still the second black hole. Who else is here? Ghost in the Fog. Wow, wicked name for a ship. Okay, it's here. So that's 1403. Okay. And now the other one, this guy. Behind us, same direction. Well, neither. Okay, so yeah, let's do the other one first then. We'll do both. It's the System of Wonders, so why not? Or Collection of Wonders, so why not have a look at them? Fascinating. Ringed neutron is pretty cool, but I had to repair someone who attempted to scoop from there. Well, I'm going to try and attempt it. Oh, you know, yeah, emergency stopping in the jet cone is potentially it will blow your ship up. Potentially. You got to be pretty lucky to get out, I think, at least from my experiences and from what I've seen of other people. I did see somebody escape once from it. I guess it depends how deep in you get, but they barely got out. I think their hull was in single digits after that. But they did get out. I saw it on video. And wow, I to this day I don't know how they did it, but they did. So we got to be careful here. There's no point scooping off this one because I'm going to be scooping off the neutron anyway. I'm very cautious though. Alright, I want to take away the hood here because that looks too nice. But not for too long. I need the hood. I need to know every single number. The distance, the time, I want to know what's going on. But that looks nice. In fact, let's take a look outside here because we've probably got a good view of that from here. Yeah. A little bit of extra lighting on top of the ship would be cool, but that's nice. Let me just see if I can rotate it to about there, but my ship's at the wrong angle. Ship looks kind of dull from where we are at the moment. Man, I love this system. Oh god, we're getting overlap. I don't want anything like that. I want to see what's going on. Yeah, you don't have to tell me twice to slow down. Magellan's Reward. Some people have got some really good names for their ships. I'm just taking it easy. I mean, if I'm going to go into the rings of this thing, which I probably, if I'm honest, I probably don't have the, I don't have the gumption to do that. I'd like to be able to see them now. Maybe if we can just dip down underneath. Oh, there's the rings. Maybe we can do it. Oh, wow. Check that out. You can just see the rings. Man. Let me just get right in there. You can see the edges of the rings there, look. We gotta go in, right? I mean, no risk, no reward. How's that for a screenshot? Okay. As long as we avoid the jet cones, we should be okay. Oh, shoot. I wanted to try and get above them. However, that has created an amazing shot. But I would like to have had rocks on both sides. Do not... I don't know how far away that jet cone is, but it looks too close for my liking. I'm going to bring the ship to a stop here. We're definitely going to need repairs when we get to the spaceport. No question. Seriously, this is probably one of the best screenshots I'll take. That looks crazy good. Wow. I'm going to take one without my ship in the picture. Sorry, Conda. That looks great. You can see the rocks above here as well. They're all around. Look at this. Didn't even see them until it was too damn late. Don't want to get anywhere near those cones. Turn my shields on. Well, yeah, I guess if I'm going to hit one of the rocks, they'll come in handy. Otherwise, let's have a look. Walk the plank. Oh, plank. I get it. Right. That's actually quite clever. Yeah, I can put the shields on, I guess. I mean, it's just in case I hit one of these rocks. That's pretty good, isn't it? I don't know how far away that jet cone is, but it looks, when I boost, it's getting too close too quickly for my liking. But I wanted to get in amongst these rocks. Oh, Rusty, don't. Don't get in that jet cone. If I do, I might be able to get out at this distance. It's like lightning coming in from the side. Okay, I think I should be okay. I can just whittle my way around here. Because what I want... This is proper... The lighting's awesome. What was that? Another ship in here. What the hell was that noise? Just gonna push up a little. Aha, now that's a bit better. Look how tight these rings are. I'm going to see if I can get in amongst this lot. Because I'm fishing for a certain screenshot, but I don't know if I can get it. Thank God for night mode. I was trying to see the rings are in the opposite direction. They're going up and down, and the scoops are going left and right. So unfortunately, I can't have a load of rocks on one side and a load of rocks on the other. I have to just pick one. Yeah. That light's giving me a headache. I wouldn't want to be barreling through here without the night mode on. No, definitely not. All I've got in front of me is a lack of stars because there's rocks in the way. I've got a feeling I'm going to get dropped out into normal space when we do this to the neutron star. See, the tails on this, the jet cone on this thing is just stationary. They're not waving around. I'm expecting the neutron star to be waving. I wonder if you can probe these rings. Look for any hotspots. Yeah, that seems to be the case, Andy, yeah. Don't want to get too far in though. Please. Oh, guys, I'm getting pulled. I'm getting pulled. Whoa! Stop the ship. Something's pulling me. Pull, pull, pull. Get out. What the hell was that? I just got pulled to the right. I'm getting out of here. Oh, it's too scary. I had no control over it for a second. No, thank you. I'm leaving. I don't know what that was. It was a controller issue or what? I just got pulled to the right there. It was exciting, but it was scary at the same time. I wasn't expecting that. Jeez, how did I not hit that thing? Where is this damn star? Come on, I want to go back in. Oh, please don't punish me. What? That might... I don't know what that was. It might have just been me leaning on the joystick, I don't know. But suddenly my ship just went to the right hand side and just got pulled. I don't know. No, well, no. The asteroids are not nowhere big enough to have gravity, but I don't know. The stars will have for sure. I don't want to read that message if I get pulled though. I want to have a boost available. Well, I guess it's... I don't know. It seems all right at the moment. Okay, we got our way is blocked. I'll go through it this way. Try not to hit anything because my shields are made of paper. Well, this is something you don't get to do every day. I'm waiting for the star to do a peekaboo. I'm just going to skim by this one. There she is. Yeah. If you're a newbie and you just bought an Anaconda, I wouldn't recommend coming here unless you feel confident enough. I don't think I can get... Can I get through this gap? No, you can't, Rusty. Yes, you can. God, why would you even attempt that? Just go round, it was easier. Man. Yeah, amazing. Should we have a look at the... We've got to go to the neutron star. I wonder if those rings are mappable though. I mean, they are rings. Can we just send a probe down? Maybe we can have a look and see if we can send a probe down. Well, there's the other guy. So what we'll do is... right, you're over there. The jet cone is there. So I want to break away somewhere safe. So I'm going to go this way. I just want to... it might take a little bit longer to escape the mass lock, but that's fine. Play it dead safe. The rock hopping. Yeah, we're definitely... Well, we're leapfrogging over some of them, I think. Here we go.
3, 2, 1, engage.
Oh, its surface scanner says out of range, but... That's because I need to... perhaps just lock this in. Come on. Don't want to use any throttle here. I want to stay as far away as possible. Now you can't map a star, so the probes will never say too fast or whatever. So I guess that means if a star has rings, you're out of luck. I really shouldn't be going too close in to find out. It's not going to do it. It's not. I don't think you can map rings around a star. I wonder if we can force it. Wait a minute. I don't think we can because it says out of range, and I don't know if it's going to let me fire a probe anyway. Too far for probe deployment. I mean, I am too far from the rings, I think, for probe deployment. I mean, you cannot target the rings separately. If that's not close enough, then too bad. Because that's as close as I'm going. You can still do it, is that right? So... I mean... It's not letting me fire the probes, maybe because I'm targeting the star, I don't know. But even with it targeted, it's just out of range. Let's get right under here. Okay, well, we might risk a dropout again here, but let's give it a go. What was it, 2 light seconds? Somebody said 2 light seconds? Okay. Well, we're currently 4, and I'm getting very close to these rings. I think what I need to do is get closer to the star at the same time, rather than try and get close to the rings that way. Oh man, this is scary stuff because it's one of these jet cone guys. It makes it a bit more scary. 231, 230. Is that a little bit more?
Warning.
See? I can't get that close. I can't get that close. And of course, you can't use the probes in normal space, so that's out. Let me have another go. I know I'm losing integrity on everything, but such is the nature of the beast. I don't know which way the rings are now. We'll lose it. There it is. Right, I'm not mass locked, so let's see.
Ready to engage.
Oh, just try and get out, will you? No? I knew it. This is a problem, is you do get the heat thing. It kind of insists that you use the escape vector. So, I'm just going to carry on to the neutron star, guys. I don't care about mapping the rings. I'm really not bothered. Because even if it returns information like there's hotspots, there's nothing I can do about it. So I'm not bothered. Off we go. And I'm not risking any more of my ship than I need to. I don't mind a few risks. You know me. But you have to know where your limits are. And that's my limit. Right, we need to take the shields down. They're just causing extra problems here.
Shields offline.
Okay, should be able to go straight out now. I hate it when it doesn't boost straight away. You know, you're definitely lined up and it asks you to line up. It does that all the time, this game. And you have to boost in order to force it. Now I'll be taking no risks with the neutron star, Bodhi, don't worry. I'll be taking no risks. Again, messages popping up in the middle of my screen for unknown reasons. Actually, I'm going to keep night mode on because it's safer. It looks like might just be glow. Yeah. Okay. So what else is here? Well, no point landing there because you won't see the rings or the jet cones from there. Yeah, they've all been mapped by someone or another. Jeff, God of Biscuits. Okay, buddy, take care, man. Yeah, so if you thought the white dwarf was risky, then try this one. I do want to supercharge off it if I can. I'm going to skip the Guardian Ruins POI and get to the spaceport. However, once we're at the spaceport, if going back to the Guardian Ruins isn't too far, then maybe do that. Otherwise, it's onto the Spear Thistle Nebula, and then the Octopus Nebula. All this before 2 days, or before the 8th, or on the 8th. So there's definitely going to be another stream after this one before we get to the 8th of February. So that I guess that would mean I've got to do one tomorrow. Oh jeez, these are big rings. Oh, what? there's two. Hey, looks like there's two sets of rings here. Look at this. So you've got the bright set of rings in the middle, and then you have this set of rings here. And look where the neutron stars jet cones are. Oh God. I'm looking at it and it's saying don't even come near me. Oh, so why are you? Okay. It's not my ship blowing up that I'm worried about. It's losing the exploration data. Oh, this is crazy. Right, okay, well, yeah, it's alright for you guys saying get in there, but it's not your ship. I'm just trying to weigh up the situation, right? So the arms are coming out in the opposite direction to the rings. So I should be able to scoop without hitting the rings, but I don't see where the arc of influence is. It's not showing. Oh, maybe put orbit lines on, Rust. That might help. Sometimes it comes up. Let's get into a sort of a distance here. Okay, so I'm under 2 light seconds now. And as you can see, I still cannot deploy probes. It's not even showing the word rings. Whoa, look at that. That looks like hair, fine hair. Right, before we get killed, let's have a look at what we're looking at. Man, you know what's cool is how the middle of the rings just turned blue. Yes, there is another ship in the area, but 2 actually. Ghost in the Fog is here, and Alco Conda. I think they're watching. Is he going? No, there's one there in. Is he in Super Cruise? I don't know. Yeah, I think he's like me. I think he's in Super Cruise. Well, okay. Getting us. Imagine if this was on your plot route, and your route plotter was expecting you to scoop from here to do the next jump. Oh God. I have to approach this in a way where if it's not going to knock me out here, then it's not going to knock me out in the jet cone. God, Rusty. Right. I need to keep going out. I want to take screenshots because it just looks pretty fascinating. Yeah, judging by the size of that jet cone, I think it should be safe enough. But those rings don't stop there. There's another load up there. That's a lot of rings. More rings than a Knightsbridge Jewelers. Right. So I'm a fair distance in and it hasn't knocked me out yet. I don't mind it knocking me out here. It's just when we're in the jet cone. So I can get to there, which is fine. So I'm happy with this. I think this is going to be fairly safe. I just want screenshots after screenshots. I'll never see sites like this again, guys, so I want to make the most of it. Okay, in we go. Hey Rusty, you crazy. That bright light there is a super cruise ship. Yep. Okay, just angle it.
Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
I'm going to stay on the outskirts here. Or am I?
Frameshift drive supercharged.
What did we get? 290.75 light years. Right. Did it. Where is it? There. There's the rings. Oh dear. Do. Don't cross the streams. That famous Ghostbusters reference. I'm going slow enough, then the exit into normal space won't damage the ship.
Warning.
However, it seems it's just going to happen anyway. I've got ages to go before I get into the rings. What's happened there then? Wow, did I get too close to the thing? Now come on, you tell me that's not worthy of a Frontier putting it on the Elite Dangerous Facebook page. This is a picture that Commander Rusty Dog took. No, they never do for me. How have I stopped so far away from the rings? I'm just doing it. I'm just interested in where the escape vector is. Look at that. That's parallel with the rings there.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Right, if this is the escape vector then, I should be able to follow this fairly safely. And just say to hell with it and just go down into the rings. I'm taking some risks here. Alright Luke, take care man. Let's see if we can drop in. If you drop in the rings and stop, the orbit is very noticeable. Yeah, unfortunately I can't fire a probe, it's not letting me do it. I mean, I couldn't be more closer if I tried, but it's not firing any probes off. Whoa! God! That was with minimum engine throttle. We're about to go in, by looks of it. Oh, that's moving at some rate. Jeez. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Did you see how quick those are moving? You, what was that? What was that movement there? That was crazy. Oh, it was worth dropping in. My God, it was worth dropping in. I'm gonna get a screenshot and a half right here. Something's going on though. Oh, I'm too angled. I want to be down there, and I want you You go down. Stay, stay, stay. Up, up, up. There we go. Something around like this. Yeah, it does. All the stars look like they're moving around us. Yeah, here comes the galactic core into the picture. On the left. Man. Yeah, of course, because we're in the orbit of the rings now, so we're moving along with the rings. I could do a time lapse, but I could start recording now, but you'd have to sit through it with me. Shall we?
Comms open.
Comms open. That means recording has begun. We may have to sit here a while, guys, for that nebula to come round again. But it's also recording. The problem is it's recording the live chat and everything on my screen. I would have to remove all of the elements off the screen, which I can. I'm going to do this temporarily, guys. Give me a moment. I'm going to restart the recording.
Comms closed.
Okay, that tells me the recording has stopped, and go.
Comms open.
That's the voice of Sirius there. Okay. I will release this as a separate video then. What an amazing view. Imagine the icing on the cake here would be to get out and do a spacewalk. Man. Yeah, go and put the kettle on, guys. Wow. It would make a very good time lapse. The thing is, Commander Iman, I don't want anything in front of me on the screen, like another ship. If you know what I mean. I guess once we're done with this, I don't know if it'll take an hour. I mean, we don't have to do the whole orbit. If I can shrink it down, I can do this like an anim GIF. GIF, 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 GIF. Not GIF. I've heard so many people saying GIF. It just drives me up the wall. People who teach Photoshop tutorials mention the word GIF, and I just want to give them a little slap. Will trigger everyone's. Yeah, it's pronounced GIF. 100%, because the guy who invented the graphics format for that said so. He came out on stage on a mic with a microphone, and he shouted it in the microphone. He said, "It's GIF," and he invented it, graphics interchange format. So, yeah, he should know. It's not GIF. I guarantee you, it's GIF, not GIF. Check it out. Go and check it out. Google it while we're orbiting here. Find out the guy who invented the format. I can't remember the guy's name. And then go and look for a video where he actually says it. He tells people, because he was asked on a lecture. I think it was a lecture or a conference that he was at, and people were asking, "Is it GIF or GIF?" And he came out and said, "It's GIF." And I've known for a while that it was, for years and years and years. I've never referred to it as GIF. Yeah. I promise you it's GIF. I promise. You, if I'm wrong, well, I'll blow my ship up. But yeah, it's just a simple Google away. The correct pronunciation is not GIF. Sorry. I know it probably should be. It probably should be GIF because the G stands for graphics, which is a G. So in effect it should be, but if he invented the format and he says I want it pronounced like this, then what can you do? What can you do? It's like having a guy called Devon, and he wants to be called Devon. Well, fine. You just got to go with it. Yeah. It's GIF with a G, but it's pronounced J. It's G in George as opposed to G in golf. Hmm. I seem to be. Oh, it seems that it seems that my chat on my OBS studio is in front of my actual live stream chat on my browser. That's really weird. Steve Wilhite. Okay. The inventor of the widely used web illustration declared it should be pronounced GIF like the brand of peanut butter. Ugh. I thought, you see, in the UK, GIF is a household cleaner. It's a cleaning product, rather than with a hard G sound. Yeah. There you go. Steve Wilhite. There's no way I would have remembered that name. No way. But yeah. Thanks, Durok. I had a friend that told everyone he wanted to be called Philip, but I always called him Phil. Oh God, yeah. While you were waiting, just for the troll effect, what have you linked in now? Oh God, the creator of GIF says it's pronounced GIF. He is wrong. Yeah, the guy who created it's wrong. I'm not even going to read forwards from that. Yeah, it says in a quote there, the Oxford English Dictionary accepts both pronunciations. They are wrong. It is a soft G, pronounced GIF, end of story. Yeah. I think if you're doing Photoshop tutorials, though, I think you really should know that fact. You know, there's some of these very popular companies that do tutorials. Is it Udemy? Udemy. These people, they've got some guys there which refer to it as GIFs, and it annoys me. But yeah, they tend to be used mainly for the animation, really. Anim GIFs, which they get used a lot on Facebook as well, don't they? Yeah. I mean, for web, when I'm doing web work, I'm always using PNG. I think that's because it holds. It's got a transparency layer which it holds as well. Has my ship moved? I'm sure it was in the middle. This is an amazing. It looks like it's just a dome above us, the sky dome that's just rotating around. I guess effectively that's what it is. If anyone's just tuned in, like Shane Cartwright, hi Shane, we're just waiting for the sky to revolve around. Oh, WebM has replaced the animated GIF, is that right? Oh, I didn't know that. I haven't used the GIF format for quite a while. But I did used to like messing around in anim GIFs, and I used to do some anim GIFs and edit them frame by frame. Oh, God, I remember those days. Yeah. I know GIF is graphic interchange format, and BMP I think is just simply bitmap. I I don't know what JPEG is. It's probably the name of the compression group or something. I have no idea what JPEG stands for. No clue. And then there's TIFF, which I use. The problem with TIFFs, like BMPs, is they create large file sizes. Hmm. Yeah, if you look on Facebook though, when you see a lot of these animated memes, they at least some of them save as animated GIF files. Yeah, I know what you're saying, Diz, but you, I'm just you can't argue with the guy who invented the format. You know what I mean? Oh, Commander Soupy of Varati. Yep, EPS. EPS is a great format. Encapsulated PostScript. Because with that you can zoom in and zoom in and zoom in, and you don't lose quality. Your edges all stay smooth. That's Adobe Illustrator that does that, isn't it? EPS. Isn't TIFF double F? See, this is the thing. I think TIFF, the file format, is a double F, but when it saves it out, of course, it's only the three. I think. Oh, I don't know though. Is it? No, I think TIFF is double F. Yeah. Yeah, Tiff as in Tiff Needell, the car guy. See, I can't even move my joystick around to see how far we've got. Where do you think we are, guys? Waiting. I never thought I'd be doing this on the stream. What a waste. If anyone's not watching it live, you might want to scrub forward. This star thing's going to take a while. Targa, yes, Targa. Interchange. It is Targa interchange file format. Definitely. Yeah. Targa. Wow. I remember those names from my early days of doing websites and stuff. JPEG, I don't know. Yes, we're doing this in the ed of science as well because it looks amazing. It'd be nice if some of those asteroids were rotating. Perhaps they are. I guess we'll find out when we speed the video up. I might be able to do it while we're on the stream as well, guys. Just I just need to pop it into Adobe Premiere, change the duration and speed, encode it out, and then I can show it on stream here. It shouldn't take too long to do that. Let me just fire up We're not in desktop mode anymore, are we? We're in normal mode. So let me just fire up Premiere. And yes, Premiere. Not, oh no, what is it? Oh no. Right, you know, if there's any American guys here, when you pronounce what we say, how we say premiere, like a movie premiere, you say premiere. Is it the same with the Adobe? Because I think the Adobe is pronounced, is spelt differently because it has the E on the end. So in America, is Adobe Premiere still pronounced Adobe Premiere? It is, yeah? Okay. Premiere. Yeah, I like Premiere. Premiere sounds a bit more sophisticated somehow. Adobe, yeah, Adobe. The other one that had the strange, what I've heard I've heard it pronounced bleh. Fancy not pronouncing the word pronounce. What I've heard it pronounced differently is Nvidia. I've heard people say Nvidia, and again, you just want to slap them. Just a little slap, nothing hurtful. Nvidia. But when you launch some games and you get the title coming up and it goes whoosh, and then the girl goes Nvidia, and then underneath it says the way it's meant to be played. That's coming from the company Nvidia. So you get that's kind of a clue that Nvidia is pronounced Nvidia. Yeah, but I have heard Nvidia before. I have heard that, and yeah, it's funny. Right, so I've got Premiere running here with my Rusty Dog template on that. I don't think we need to include that though. If I remove that footage, I will then save as 1080. Oh, come on. Yeah, this is a problem with Adobe Premiere. Sometimes you go to do a save as, it's bugged, and it just sits there not responding, which is terrible if you've just been doing it like 2 hours work, because you're screwed. All you can do is end the task. Thankfully, I haven't done any work on it. But this is a bug in Adobe Premiere that's been around for a while. Yeah, it's not. I'm going to need to end the task. What a pain that is. Close the program. Yes, please. Stupid Adobe. Well, I'm English, so I would say tomato. Oh, yeah, we say geezers. There's probably geysers, is it? I always used to think it was geysers. Because geezers just felt weird. But, yeah. You know, and it's really strange and Elite Dangerous when you're messing around with the SRV and you want to say that you're sitting on top of a geyser. That means a whole different thing in the UK. Okay, now the save as is working. I want to call this 1080 template blank. There we go. And that will differentiate from my standard Rusty Dog one. Yeah, geezers are all people. Geyser I think sounds better to me. I prefer geyser myself. I've just heard Frontier calling them geezers, so which is weird. I thought geezers was the Americans' way, but Really don't know. How would you pronounce soft image? Soft image, yeah. You're not going to tell me it's soft image, really? Soft image. That's what it is. It's or soft image. It can't be soft image. It's got to be soft image, surely. Geysers. Yep. Up until Elite Dangerous, I've always thought of them as geysers. Soft image. Yeah. That's like saying it's bouquet. If well, you have yeah, Mrs. Bucket. It's a TV series in England. Mrs. Bucket, and every time they called her Mrs. Bucket, she'd turn on and go, "It's bouquet," just to try and make some sense of it. Yeah, but soft image. You see, but you don't look at that and assume soft image. I can't twist the ship, Andy. I'm waiting for the nebula to come round. Fish and potato wedges. Oh yeah, you just remind. I just should eat some hash browns right now. Yeah. Pronunciations is obviously. I think us British pronounce quite a few things different to like our American counterparts, and even words for certain objects change as well. I think, if I'm not mistaken, on a car, what we call a sunroof in America is called a moonroof. I don't know why that got changed, or why it's a roof for the moon as opposed to for the sun. Really, I don't know. If I'm not mistaken, I believe our sunroof is a moonroof. Yeah. That's if it's open or not. Oh, is that right? Is that right? Or if it's closed, it's a moonroof, and if it's open, weird. Why can't we just call it a planet roof then, or a Mars roof, or a star roof? A star roof. That sounds cool. Moon roofs open, sun roofs do not. You see, now that's different because my car has a sunroof as an option, and it opens. It electrically opens. But I get what you're saying there. Moon roofs open, sun roofs do not. I understand that, but I've never in the UK we don't, as far as I know, we don't have a moon roof. Obviously, why not call it a roof? Because it's the glass bit in the middle that opens up. It's not the roof itself. Depend on if it goes inside the car while opened or not. Both open. Okay, mine when it opens goes inside the car. It doesn't go on the outside, yeah, it goes inside. But I've never heard, I mean, as far as I know in the UK, everything on the glass on the top of a car that opens up is a sunroof. I've never heard British people use the term moonroof before. Yeah, I just thought it was an American thing. We have a panoramic sunroof as well, which covers the entire. A panoramic sunroof is same as a sunroof, except the people in the back seats get it as well. It's one great big piece of glass. Yeah. It's interesting though, Zurok. It's interesting the differences as well. Like with pronunciations, I think the two words that stand out for me from between the English and the Americans pronunciations, it would be mirror and squirrel. Maybe it's the double R, but the squirrel, we've got the rel at the end, squirrel. Where in America it's more like squirrel, and excuse me, and mirror where we hear the R at the end, mirror. You guys kind of say, the Americans kind of say mirror, mirror. So if I was to say, look at that squirrel in the mirror, you guys would be saying, look at that squirrel in the mirror, mirror. Yeah, I think I'm pronouncing it badly. Sorry guys, if you're American, I think I'm probably murdering the way you guys pronounce it. It could be a cloud roof. Yeah, fancy R's. Yeah, I think it's when there's a. Oh no, it's not. It can't be, can it? I was going to say it's when there's an R after a double R, like mirror has an R after a double R, and it sounds like the Americans pronounce all three R's at the same time. Mirror, where we go mirror, mirror. Yeah, it's actually the way you pronounce it sounds like a Boston accent. Oh, oh, right, Boston. Is Boston when they say like for a cup of coffee? Is Boston a coffee? Is that Boston? That is like a W in there somewhere. A coffee. Like there's two W's that have shown up. Is that what that is? Is that Boston? I really don't know. I do like the way that sounds though. Yeah, it is New York, but I was just wondering if it was, yeah, a coffee. I like it. I like the way it sounds. Yeah. Oh, here comes the nebula, guys, and it looks a bit higher up. So we're almost ready. Yeah, coffee. A quap. Yeah, cool. Here we go. Here we go. Rick and Ricky and I are at Waypoint 4 since last night. Yes, I think I remember you. Were you guys meeting up to do something with the SRVs or something like that? I wonder how far I've got to go. Yeah, we just got to get this nebula a bit closer to the jet cone, and then we will have done an entire revolution, which is amazing. That sounds more like Elmer Fudd. Thanks. Yeah. Shh. I'm hunting Wabbit. Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting Wabbit. I wonder, how long should we speed it up for, guys, though, do you think? Should we put this for like 10 seconds or something? Do the whole thing in 10 seconds, perhaps? Or maybe 30 seconds? Or 20? What do you guys think would be a good time for the whole thing to revolve around in? And I still haven't figured out whether those asteroids are moving. I know normally in the rings, some do rotate and some don't, but I'm trying to focus on some and none of them seem to be moving. We'll definitely find out though. Hey, Mr. Dub. We're nearly there, I think. Yeah, we'll let it get to the stream and then the jet cone, and then we'll stop the recording. And I'll see if I can drop it into Adobe Premiere. This is a very different stream to what I normally do, guys. But I think we have a full rotation. And then what I can possibly do, not now but later, is find the exact frame where the nebula meets at the beginning and the end, and then just put it on a loop, so it's just looping around all the time. Okay, I think we've got enough now. Yeah.
Comms closed.
Right, I'm gonna have to get rid of that that voice as well, the serious voice. So okay, we've got that. So if we do import, should I do it on? You want me to do it in front of you guys? I guess it will make for a different kind of stream. Hold on a sec. Actually, I can do it up to a point. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yeah, I can do it up to the point where I need to save it. Oh no, wait a minute. We can do it. Hold on. Oh, I haven't got the... Hold on, I haven't got the damn thing in yet. File, import, recordings, and it's going to be the very last one that we did. It has to... It takes a while to process my recordings folder, guys, because as you can imagine, it's large. Still waiting. Still waiting. There we go. Okay, so the file that we've just recorded is 7 gig. 7.1 gigabytes, and it lasts for... Oh shoot, that was 27 minutes by the looks of it. That'd be right. That never took half an hour, did it? No way. Yeah, it was. That was half an hour. Have you tried DaVinci Resolve? I haven't, no. Alright, I'm going to bring it in, guys. So you can see here I've got my Rusty Dog stuff. I'm sure you're familiar with some of this. Yeah, I'm sure you're all familiar with that. But we're not going to be using that today, so let's pull this in if we can. And I'm just going to go to...
Comms open.
There, and I'm going to... Oh, that's wrong. There. Turn that off. And at the end, I need to get rid of the... fact, if it's... At the moment it's processing the audio, but there isn't any. In fact, we can just get rid of the audio. We'll just mute it. We don't need it. Because that's just me yapping and stuff like that. Alright, so what do we want to bring this down to, guys? We talked half an hour on sunroofs, did we? Right, so 27 minutes. We can take it down to 27 seconds. What do you reckon? And then at least every minute is a second then. Let's have a look and see what that comes up to. So where are we? Speed duration. So I want to change it to from 27 minutes. So the speed would be what? Not 10%, would it? Because that would be 2.7 minutes. I guess we can just type it in. So it's 27 minutes, call it 32 seconds, yeah? 27 minutes, 32 seconds. So I'm going to put the 32 there, and the 27 there, and 0 there. So what that's going to do is it's going to reduce it down to 1/10 of its normal speed. Oh, 10 times quicker, let's put it that way. People tuning in now are going to be wondering what the hell's going on. He's supposed to be doing an Elite Dangerous live stream and he's editing in Premiere. Alright, let's play it. Ready? Let me just move. I'm going to move this across so it's out the way of everything. Okay. Is it going to render it though? There we go. Whoa. Okay, so some of it got rendered. It's going round. I thought it was going to go the other way around. I wonder why. I think maybe we need to render it. Yeah, I should perhaps export it. Hold on. Maybe we need to render it. Now with my 1080 Ti, I'm going to let that work in the background. And then we'll play it. Oh, damn. Right, I'm going to move it onto my other screen. And I'm going to render it in the background. And when we're done, I'll let you guys know. So render into out. Oh, it's doing it there. Okay, off you go. Right. You could always reduce the frame rate to speed it up. Oh, I don't want to reduce frame rates. That way you can add epic music for 27 seconds. Yeah, we can add some nice, smooth kind of exploration-y music. Right. Anything else to see here? One thing, if you guys are interested in it. And how far away is it? The second black hole. 5,000 away. Let's go. Oh, okay, straight out.
4, 3, 2,
So yeah, thanks for hanging around for that, guys. This looks like it's going to take about 11 minutes to process at the moment. And that's while my 1080 is also playing Elite Dangerous at full speed. And that might be why we're getting some lag here, maybe. Could that be Adobe doing its stuff? I don't think so. No, it's not. It's Frontier. Let's try again. I've got plenty of groups to choose from.
incoming message.
Whoa! Don't speed up.
Ready to engage.
I'm throttled. Let's go. Okay, so again we have to retarget the black hole, which is there. So yeah, this one system has got plenty in it to see, that's for sure. On the go editing, yeah. 13 minutes remaining now, it's gone up. It's got 1,652 frames to do, and it's on 270. And that's just to render the video preview. But I think once it does that, it'd probably be quicker to just export it as an MP4, because at least that way it's rendering it at the same time. And you'll be getting, and yeah, I'm gonna cancel it, guys. I'm gonna render it out because that way you'll be able to see it full screen. So I'm just gonna go into export. You might get something pop up on the screen. And there it is. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna export that out to what should we call it? Neutron orbit. Can't think of anything else. And I'll be using my standard 2-pass encoding, which gives it a nice thingy, and I want it doing from start to finish 27 minutes 32 seconds. Sorry, 27 seconds. See, I don't even know if we've done it too quickly. This might take a while. If it takes too long, I will put it out as a separate video after the stream, and it will be up today regardless. Export it as a GIF. Is that a new file format then? Look at, we've got lensing already, I think. Is it? I don't know. There's that ringed star. Look, you can see the rings on it. This is scored B. They must be fairly close to each other then. How's my modules? Oh dear. Been in better shape. Actually, this is the worst shape my ship has been in on the whole expedition. My Guardian frameshift boost is down to 88%. Not great. Yeah, pass 1 of 2. 5%. What I don't know is, when it gets to 50%, does it start doing pass 2? I think it must do. Yeah, I think it must do. Yeah, I think it's better this way, because then as soon as the video's been rendered, I can drop it into OBS, and then I can show it to you in full 1080, rather than seeing a preview in a little window. We'll get the full effect. And if I think I probably can make it available as a separate video, and then it can be downloaded off YouTube using extensions, Firefox extensions. You guys want to download it if it's going to be that cool. But I will put a proper loop in there as well, and we'll do a looping anim GIF. Oh, hello. Right, I can see warping already. A background, it's looking a little bit green. Green or blue? Obviously from the neutron star, I would say, because it's not that far away. But that's not pure black. Apparently the universe is brown overall, if you took all the colors. Yeah, we're still getting what, 100 and... oh, well, there's my frame rates at the bottom, and this thing's rendering a video at the same time. It's on 14% already. Oh crap. Now, is this because I'm rendering out? It can't, because this is a network issue. This is, I know it's an annoying issue. Let's get into solar.
Incoming message.
Hi Tishan. No, I've been playing around inside the rings of a white dwarf here. I was playing around in there and in here, a ringed M class and a ringed neutron and 2 black holes, all in the one system. Yeah, I kind of got caught. I got myself caught out a little bit. Yeah. So we've lost a little bit of integrity. Okay. Should be getting, there it is. I was about to say we should be getting a bit more warping very soon, but it kind of just did it for me. Here we go, the donut effect. See, I don't think we sustained any further damage there. We got a lot closer to this one, 26 kilometers. Wasn't the other one 126? And there's those weird lines again. Oh, my insurance don't bother with me anymore. They say that I'm too much of a liability. Nothing much to see on this one. We've already hit the exclusion zone. It's not quite the same as the last black hole. The other one was definitely better. This is just that sugar donut look. So I think what I'm going to do, if I can get to it, and I can't. Oh, great! Premiere's taken over the screen where I've got my OBS and everything running. Thankfully, I've got 3 monitors, so I can control what tasks are on the top. Right, as I said, I'm going to be missing out the Guardian ruins. I don't think we're going to be seeing anything there that's new. And I don't need any Guardian bits either. But it's cool to know that there's one out here. I wonder... Diz. Oh, Diz has gone away for a few. I don't know if this is even feasible. Could you... If there's a Guardian ruins out here, could you go out in your SRV and collect enough stuff? I wonder if that's Sakagawa spaceport, if it has the ability to, if it has a, what do you call it? I don't know what you call them, a Guardian trader thing, where you can literally just go and buy a Guardian FSD module if you don't have one. You could pick one up out here in deep space. How awesome would that be? Just go to the Guardian site and then just go and pick this thing up. Just do enough Guardian stuff to get yourself in a yeah, tech broker. Yeah, no tech broker, eh? That's a shame. That is a shame, though. That would be brilliant to have a tech broker near the Guardian ruins. That would be brilliant. Well, we're going to find out what this sack of potatoes thing is called. How many jumps is it? It's not going to be too many. 7. What's that? Oh, collection of wonders. The beacon. We haven't even been to the beacon. Oh, damn! Come on, quickly get to the beacon. Then we can get out of here. I want to collect the beacon as a text. I want to read it. Let's quickly get over there. Oh, we've got to somehow. Oh, go away. We might not get that nice in and out effect here, but we'll see. No. No, that black hole was... No shipyard, no outfitting. Please tell me they have repair. Please, just tell me they've got repair there. That's all I want. If there's no repair... Oh, buddy. Back to Rohini. Sack of potatoes. They have got repair, good. Oh, Jesus. Right. Is this because I'm rendering in Adobe? I mean... Or is it just coincidental? Because my frame rates are still in the hundreds. And it's Adobe Premiere is not affecting my net connection in any shape, way or form. This is bizarre. Okay. We've had spinning skies and now we got spinning ships. How's Adobe doing? 43% on Adobe. Oh, come on. Commander Scoid says a whole afternoon at work on conference calls and you're still in the same system. Yep. It's because there's plenty to see in here. It's an amazing system. It's got so many things under one roof. It's crazy.
Incoming message.
Okay, we're back in straight away. Never mind your incoming message, just get me the hell out of here.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Temperature critical.
Is it? Is my temperature critical? Well, so is your network. You know, you'd be like round the back of a black hole or something, and then you focus on this collection of wonders, and as you're going towards it, the distance gets further away. Just to mess with your head. You're going forwards, but your distance to it is getting greater. That'll be yeah. Yeah, wife wife dwarf. White dwarf rings, neutron star rings, M star rings, and 2 black holes. Engagement rings, wedding rings, and onion rings. They're all in here. Yeah. Collection of wonders. Yeah. Makes you wonder why you spent so long here. That's the wonders. Alright, Tisha. Look what you've started now. Telephone rings, for God's sake. Oh, well, I shot it now. O-rings. Yep. Which you get on the space shuttle. Okay. Boxing rings? Does that count? See, when I was looking at this ringed M class here, I was right. Why is there only half the rings visible? Oh, there the other ones are. Yeah, the lighting. Shadow from both sides. Rusty's having a bark. He's in another video I took today. Yeah, that one I mentioned earlier about the opening of the 30 tennis balls for Merlin. Rusty's on that. Yeah, you've already put the idea into our heads though, Diz. But yeah, don't please use that word on the chat. Right, let's scan this beacon and then we can get the hell out. Oh, where are you going? Jeez. Oh, God. Of course, because I got cut off. Right then, so what do we have? Mike V Zoo Tourist Airlines are proud to announce a new tour to the Scored AA-A. Planning a vacation in the Galactic Core. Visit Scored. Commander Half Moo recommends this destination and believes this to be the largest stellar body with a ring system. Off we go. 7 jumps. Right. Matchmaking. It sounds like a dating service. It's got to be this rendering. which is now at 60. It's on the second pass and it's at 62%. Another almost 35% to go now, and then it'll be rendered done. So back in. I wonder if before we get out of here. Never mind. Yeah, I think no, Adobe is using the graphics card. Yeah, Adobe's using the CUDA for encoding, so it's definitely using the 1080. But the 1080 says, well, I'm kind of busy. I'm playing Elite Dangerous. But it's rendering. Adobe is asking for everything it can get, and at the same time I'm getting 170 or 160 frames per second in Elite Dangerous. That's some nice graphic power there. Switching into scan mode, and let's just go. First discovery? No, it wouldn't be. I wonder if this is that Spear Thistle Nebula up front. I guess it must be. Yeah, it's at 70% now, so we haven't got too long. We should be able to view it. Because I'm just going to get to this next waypoint, which is the spaceport. We're going to land, and then I'll play the time-lapse video, and then I'll call it a day there. And then tomorrow we'll go on to the Spear Thistle Nebula and the Octopus Nebula, and then we'll get to the Lintagid Nebula, which is the Waypoint 4. 2 bodies, so I'm guessing that's system scan complete then. I wonder how many people are on the Distant Worlds 2 expedition that have never been exploring before, like, or you know, big time exploring, I mean, like long distance deep space stuff. Because it's going to be quite an experience for them, and there'll be so many people coming back making exploration elite rank easily. There'll be so many people being able to do that when they get back. The Minging Vegetable Nebula. Hey? What Minging Vegetable? Too far off now. 3 jumps, and because it's got a now the fact that it's got a shed load of unexplored on the left, does that automatically presume that it can't be a first discovery, or are we just going by this? Because you know, when you get into a system that maybe has got 30 bodies in it, but all you see is the sun, because you need to discover them yourself for the first time in with the FSS. Do you still get the unexploreds in the navigation panel? I wonder. Or does it just list the sun until you've FSS'd them? Because they both have to correlate, surely. If the system map can't show it, then it shouldn't be on here either. I can't quite remember whether it does that or not. Or maybe the system map, it just can't show you pictures. I don't know. Oh, you thought I heard... Okay, the Minging Vegetable. No, the Spear Thistle Nebula and the Octopus Nebula. And then there's the Lin Tagid Nebula. So yeah. Hey, Andreas! How you doing, sir? Or Andreas. Yeah, Andreas. So Ramon, hi Ramon. Never went exploring before in the year I've been playing, and I am at Omega Mining right now. Wow, that's back on Waypoint 2 then? Well, it doesn't really matter if you're a little bit behind, as long as you get to Beagle Point. What am I doing? Descanning. $17. I think we're on a... Oops. How the hell did that come up? I think we're on a well-beaten path here. Yeah, I think we are. I must have pressed a Windows key there. What was it that came up? Magnifier. Oh, Diz, I've never been exploring either, and I'm loving it on the DW thing. Good man, cool. There's plenty of distance to cover though. I've got a feeling when you get back you probably will never want to go exploring for a long time yet.
Fuel scooping complete.
Oh, the new video series? Yeah, we can get that done. When? I tell you what, let me catch up to this waypoint. Let me get to waypoint 4. And then we'll see if we can squeeze that in. Because I don't, although it seems it, I don't actually have too much time to fit in for Elite Dangerous. I know I do long streams, but once I start them, it's because I've got the time, and then I I make the most of it. Like I should have gone out an hour ago, I think, to help my sister with the horses, because I tend to do the feeding, do the feeds and all that stuff. So I've kind of not done that today, so... And I can't be doing that every day. So 37 bodies in here. Anything interesting? That looks cool. Nah. Whoa, wait a minute. Yeah, there it is. We're in the right system, aren't we? Yeah. I barely missed it. Yeah. So there's a base here. And let's see the name. It's a Q. It is a Q. So they didn't get it wrong. It is Sakakawea. But it might be pronounced like you guys say, as with the J. Yeah. Jamie, hi Rusty, I'm out at the Prua blah 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 nebula now. Very nice out here. Yeah, there's some good nebulas out there. I wonder if that's one of the ones that we passed on en route. Has that shot over? It has. Just cover that easy. Well, this looks interesting. Oh, okay, I see now. Resource extraction site. Oh, let's have a look, see what's in this panel here. Okay. Plenty of mining stuff. Sagan class tourist ship. Yes! Sagan class. That sounds good. Give a little nod to Carl Sagan there, as it should be. Might have a pop over and see that on the next stream. 99% for Adobe. So the timing on this is going to be spot on. Adobe says it's finished. Adobe's happy. It's rendered that video, and this planet looks pretty cool. And we're going to be going on to the dark side. Look. Oh, another cool looking planet. Terraforming candidate as well. I'm in need of some vital repairs, guys. Sakajawi. So it is. So the Q is pronounced a J. Okay. Okay, I'll go with that, guys. Everyone seems to be telling me that, so I am going to bow to your greater knowledge on that one, because I certainly wouldn't have guessed that. And okay, so while Frontier's servers are on the fritz, let's see if we can get this video loaded up. I know the servers are back there, but 1 second. So we need to go to, I need a media. I'm sure I had a video one here. Okay, so add. I'm just going to add a scene to my OBS, and we're going to add a media source, I believe. Just browse to the correct place, recordings, and it's the last one I did. Neutron orbit. It's gone from 7 gig. It's been compressed down into 48,000. Oh, sorry, 48 megabytes from 7 gig. God, you can even change the speed at which it plays here as well, and you can loop. I have no idea what it's going to look like, or even if it's going to play it. Should we take a look? I don't know what's going to happen. I've got it on loop. Okay, so it's too small. It's too small. I'm just trying to, I don't know why it's not letting me, it's not letting me change the size of the damn thing. Right click. I think it was a bit too fast, to be honest. I might have to redo it again. Transform, fit to screen. Okay. And as you can see, the rocks are indeed rotating. Only a couple though, not the ones in the distance, only the ones closest to us. And you can see the neutron star's jet cones shifting around as well. Yeah, I will create it so that you don't see that kink there when it loops. It looks like we're on some kind of turntable, doesn't it? Now, people tuning in now think this is a real thing. And I don't know, when you look at the rings, obviously Frontier only render rocks close to you that rotate. Anything far from you doesn't rotate. That saves processing time. But then you get to where the visible rocks are, and there's a certain point where it's just smooth again on the rings. What do you guys think about the speed? Do you think it should be slowed down? I'd probably slow it down to half that speed, like a minute. Just put it on for a whole minute. So it's down to like a 30th of its speed, and then just put some music in the background. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Delete. I was actually looking for some music that I had here, but oh, here. I don't know what this sounds like. It's a bit too much. I don't know, I just had that lying around. I guess, yeah, I guess we could work on that. Definitely. And see what there is. See what's going on. Get some nice music on it. Something that's going to, how can I say, it's going to fit in with that view. But perhaps maybe do something, you know, subtle and whatever. Right, so what have I just done here? I've messed something up here. There we go. Okay, transition that back. Yes, something a bit more ethereal. I think so. That'll be good. Right, let's try and go in and see if we can land.
Incoming message.
God knows where the hell we are now. $724 light seconds. Jeez, thanks. The Blue Danube? Is that... I could do if it's not copyrighted. I mean, that piece of music was called Curse of the Scarab, which incidentally is the name of the SRV. And it's royalty-free music, so you can just play it. The Keystone Cops theme. Yeah, Laurel and Hardy, I'll do. The cuckoo song. It's not going to work, is it? Actually, I do have the 3 CDs of the Elite Dangerous soundtrack, so I could pick some exploration music from that. Aramis Talbot, I think his name is. I've got those. That I think that would work fine. And because it's Elite Dangerous, the game, I think we're allowed to use the music. I don't see any problem with that. I've got to make it loop nicely though, so you can't tell. Yeah, I've got to get it bang on though, the frame rates, and that nebula's got to line up. If it doesn't, there's going to be a small glitch, but I'll certainly reduce it down to the minimum possible, so it looks like a smooth loop. Should be fun though. Sacagawea or Sacagawea? I don't know. Right, I think I've sorted out the sunroof moonroof equation. I think it's a sunroof in the daytime and it's a moonroof at night. I think that's how we should start doing it now, guys. If it's daytime, it's a sunroof. If it's nighttime, it's a moonroof. Because it cannot be a sunroof at night, and it can't be a moonroof. Well, it can. You can see the moon. Sacagawea. 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 Okay. Shaka Khan. Yep. Shaka Khan. Shaka Khan. Let me rocky Shaka Khan. Shaka Khan. Yep, yep. I remember Shaka Khan. Shaka Khan's what I tend to do to a Coca-Cola, and it goes all over the place when you open it. Shaka Khan. Shaka Khan. Don't. Shaka Khan. I think I'm going to have to put the maybe not. I was going to put the night vision on, but I'm going to see if I can get away without it. Yeah, this looks like a nice... Right. What a lonely place to work in now. You'd obviously have to live out here. You're right. Who was it who said on my last stream that this woman who does the announcements, she always has to do these outside deep space jobs? It's always her voice. Oh, please let me get repaired. Feels weird landing after so long.
Descend to flight level 200.
Oops, I'm ascending for some reason. I guess it's because I'm pressing the wrong button. I think we're pretty well in the right spot here. Oh yes, I just knew it. I could just tell we were bang on. Right, please repair my ship.
Contact. Commence system shutdown.
Guys, at least the 3 R's are available. That's probably about it, and then we can do integrity. My paintwork, apparently I've only got half my paint left, although I doubt that is the case. Universals, we hand them in. I'll need my pen and paper though, because I have to keep a record of all of this. Okay, 5 million on that one. The last one I handed in, it was 17 million I handed in, I think, last time. So 1,108.90. So yeah, let's sell. Not particularly bothered about keeping it all and selling it in a particular place in the bubble. Not really bothered about that.
Incoming message.
Okay, we got some first discoveries here. I don't remember what they were. See, this is weird because in the old way of doing it, oh Christ, it would show you every single body that you discovered. If there's 18 of them, it would show you all 18. Where now it just says you've discovered this system, and then it says 18 bodies. But I don't think that means that I've discovered all 18 bodies, but just that there were 18 bodies in that system. I think it's actually quite confusing, this new way of showing it, and I'm not a fan. I prefer the old way. The data here is too concise. It's not detailed enough. And this is a good time to end anyway, because we've got really bad, like this one. I may not have first discovered all 4. I may have just done... I didn't. I probably did them all with the FSS, to be fair. But I don't know whether this is how many bodies are in that system or how many bodies out of that system that I did. Yeah. Hey, Commander After Hours. Yeah, I get what you're saying about the moon roof and sunroof, and I'm sure you're dead right. But moonroof is not a phrase that we use in the UK. To my knowledge, I've never heard anybody use it, and I've never used it. So I guess you in the States probably have meanings for both. But this has been, yeah, there's been very much of a sunroofy, moonroofy stream. Get comments now in the video. But yeah, I see what you mean. It's a weird way of saying it though. So my BMW then has a moonroof because it disappears into the car. Yeah. Right, missions, donations, right? Probably. Yes, mostly. Mining, of course, because yeah, mining, because there are what do you call it here? There's extraction sites, but no shipyard, no outfitting, so you're screwed. Well, we have arrived, so we've only got now to pick up a couple of nebula. We've got to go to the Spear Thistle Nebula, but I'm just curious as to how far away Waypoint 4 is from here, which is the old cuckoo place, the clock. It's what you get if you cross a clock with a cuckoo. It's cluckoo. The cluckoo clock. I don't know. What time would it be when you get there? So we've got to get to here, ultimately, which is 1,500 light years. That is, in and of itself, is not a great distance for us, because I can get there in 23 jumps. But we're going to be detouring, and this is something I wish the galactic map had, where you can say, well, you know, this is my A point, this is my B point, but I want to go via, and then you type in 2 different systems, and it plots you the route. It's like saying that, you know, I want to go from London to Edinburgh, but I want to go via Manchester and Carlisle, and it just says, right, okay, we're going to go there, there, and there, and that way. But you can't do it. Our next port of call then is this one, and that is, now there's Clocko all the way up there, but this one is a black hole, 1,200 light years, and not totally in the wrong direction, but it's a one inside a nebula. I'm sure a few of you guys have been there already, but I won't be getting there until the next time. That will be probably tomorrow. Okay, so how long have we been going for? 3.5 hours. There you go. Okay, guys, that is that for today. So I will catch you guys again tomorrow, and I thank you all for being here and accompanying me on this journey. And I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll catch you tomorrow. I'm just reading Commander After Hours thing, assuming it started out as a marketing thing. Yeah, of course it is. It's a marketing factor. Yeah, I still say if you want to sound fancy, it should be a star roof or a sky roof. I don't know. Anyway, sky portal. All right, guys. Thank you very much for being here again, like I said, and also I'll catch you in the black within 24 hours in the yeah, I think the space shuttle has a sky roof. And these connection errors, it's probably a good time to quit the stream anyway, because this is getting ridiculous now. So I will leave you on that connection error. Bye for now. Bye bye.